And we are live from the King's Corner of the Piranha Pond on a Saturday afternoon. Welcome, everybody, out in digital land. Welcome to the King's Corner. I am your host, Kingfish Mac, joined by my brothers, the piranhas in the goddamn pond, man. To the left of me, always the best of me, my younger brother, Mr. Franklin Nunflyer. What's up with you, baby boy?
What up, world? We in this bitch on a Saturday afternoon. Hope y'all enjoy.
And down below, y'all know my bro, the infinitesimal Mr. Nick Nass. What's up, baby boy? You froze on us, Nick?
Yep.
Oh, there you go. That nigga pop locking on us and shit. He hit the Mr. Freeze on us.
Right quick.
Don't move. Yeah, we want to pop in on you guys on a Saturday afternoon. Give y'all a quick little dose of some of the behind the scenes conversations that be going on between the boys when the mermaid's not present. Shout out to the mermaid too.
All right, bud.
If you watching this show, don't be offended. This was gonna be a boys' town.
Anyway,
so we didn't even bother to include you in this one because we didn't want to ruffle no feathers.
At least not in person.
At least not in person. In any event, I had been, watching various different broadcasts and shit, and had come upon the story of the sister who sued the brother for $10,000 in small claims court, or actually she sued him in district court for a bad date. Right, literally. And the big conversation has been, in our community, amongst the brothers, is damn, is this what the Me Too movement and believe black women, support all black women, is this what we have come to where a nigga can't go on a bad date? So I figured that we would do the first of very many Street Dude Reacts videos that you can find on the channel. We'll make a whole nother playlist. And this is just us reacting to what we view to be the fuckery of the sisterhood, right? So here, what we're going to do is we're going to play this video, and shout out to JQ Certified. We're going to play the video, and we're going to pause it at various times where one of the three of us might think it's something significant that's been said or a point that we might want to make. So y'all check us out. Here we go.
What is it? Intentional infliction of emotional distress?
Mind you, this is a Zoom court meeting. Up in the top left corner is the judge. Top right corner is the defendant, the brother who's being sued. And down below is the sister. Her name is Quashante Short. She got a long ass name like Quavante Hasomla Short Brunette, some shit like that, right?
They just shortened that shit.
Yeah, we're just gonna shorten that bitch to Short. We're gonna call her Quayshawn Short.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So here go Miss Quayshawn. Mind you, I did a little background research before we went live, and I was able to find out quickly without spending no money that she is what you would call a vexatious litigant. She files lawsuits. That's what she does. She got a lawsuit against the Detroit Police Department. She either didn't show up or was kicked out. She got another lawsuit against a bunch of lawsuits and shit, right? But now she's suing old boy. So here we go.
Yes.
Is that the claim?
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
That's not something that's really justiciable in district court.
I'm sorry. I can't hear you.
I said that's not something that's justiciable in district court. That has to be brought in circuit court.
So you said it's not permissible in district court. It has to be taken to circuit court.
That's an equitable action, yes. Mm-hmm. Mr. Jordan, let me just ask you this. Are you planning to represent yourself on this?
To be honest with you, sir, I thought this was just going to be thrown out. We had a date, one date, and nothing else after that. And now I'm being sued for $10,000. I don't see how this is going to go any further. I think it's a waste of your time.
The problem is this. You know, if you think it should be dismissed, you need to file the appropriate motion. You need to file a motion to ask for that.
Okay, so to start off, right, the brother is having the same reaction that 99% of us will be having. Like, you went on a date. I don't even want to know what the specifics was about the date being bad. We're just gonna say the date was bad. We're gonna say it was bad on both ends. This nigga didn't have a good time, and neither did she, right? And you wake up 2 weeks later and you being served court documents, right? Now, you initially gonna think, well, this bitch is crazy, right? You ain't even gonna be thinking to respond until they send your ass a second letter telling you
subpoena letter.
Right. That no, it don't need to be a subpoena letter. What it be is a letter telling you that you need to file an answer in however many days, or else a default judgment will be entered against you. So now you got to take this shit serious. Of course, the nigga ain't trying to spend no fucking bread on no lawyer. This nigga showed up like she did, but this is what she does. And I think that the judge recognizes this, right? Not only is the judge correcting her about being in the improper venue for the particular count that she's alleging, but also the brother is like, come on, judge, what the fuck, man? Like, we all the way here? You ain't gonna throw this shit out? The judge is telling them, bro, it's a way that you got to go about getting this shit thrown out. Right. You got to file a motion.
Yeah.
In that letter, he lied. And then that's what brought forth the perjury. It was never perjury in the beginning. It was perjury after his response.
Well, you can't say.
I think it's a waste of your time.
The problem is this. If you think it should be dismissed, you need to file the appropriate motion. You need to file a motion to ask for that.
In that letter, he lied. And then that's what brought forth the perjury. It was never perjury in the beginning. It was perjury after his response.
Well, you can't say, listen, he has the right to put whatever is in the answer.
I'm not saying he can't, but
you can't add another count because you don't like or you disagree with what is in his answer.
If he responds and his response is a lie, it's perjury, then my documents will prove that he lied in his response.
No. It's his version. First of all, do you understand what perjury is?
Yes, I understand perjury is a lie. I know what perjury means.
Perjury is a statement, a false statement made under oath.
Yeah. Yeah, that's perjury. You can't have perjury just for lying, bitch. That's a lie.
But you know what's really killing me is this is it's kind of typical in some of the conversations and shit, right? That I personally find myself having, when I'm talking to women and shit, right? Like, especially when we're talking about some shit that I know about, right? Like, I'm actually researched, well prepared, fucking, you know what I'm saying? The whole works. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And then you want to argue with me on what you think is right. And then you will put, niggas don't do that. If a nigga don't know, he don't know.
Man,
right?
man, I don't know
Nigga
nothing
be
about
trying
that.
to look for the information so the next time he be in that scenario, he'll have the right
It'd be fresh,
information.
right?
Shit,
If he
right?
even care that much about it, if he even care that much about it, 9 times out of 10 niggas would give a damn. I don't know.
Right. Little mama, she got the nerve. You on a Zoom call
now.
And the problem to me is I'm recognizing that right now she's not in the full decorum of the courtroom. So she's not forced by her surroundings to respect the judge. In her mind, it's just another nigga on the motherfucking Zoom call, right?
She's just in a regular ass Zoom call, right?
Regular Zoom
and
call.
she not even saying her
Another
face.
black man who don't deserve no fucking respect. And you can argue with this nigga because your opinion on what the law is just as valid as this nigga's factual information on what the law is. What you
Hey,
saying,
right
Nick?
quick, right? Oh yeah, go ahead, Nick. What you saying? Nick, what was
I said,
you
you don't
saying?
even see her face.
Oh yeah, because she ain't looking into the phone. But look, you know how you can tell the judge ain't no punk though? This nigga got a mask on over the afro, nigga. He ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he ain't playing. He ain't worried about hat, hair, or nothing. You know and there probably ain't nobody in the court, so that nigga hella careful, nigga.
Hella careful. Him and the clerk.
Him and the clerk, right? Still up.
Exactly. And I got documents that prove he was lying.
You don't understand. It's a false statement made under oath. Under oath.
That stated a
when did he testify to something that he lied about?
That nigga sound like me.
A false statement made under oath.
Bottom line is, you said it's a criminal offense, so I will send it to circuit court. Are we done here?
No, you don't understand, ma'am. You don't understand.
Are we done here? Are we done here?
Perjury is
perjury
is a false
I know exactly what perjury means. I know what perjury means. Are we done
no,
here?
You don't.
Is it a criminal offense or not?
What statement? I don't see anything in the complaint that says he made some false statement under oath.
Because you don't know what happened. You're on the outside looking in. You don't know anything.
But you're the plaintiff. Wait a minute. You are the plaintiff.
Are we done here?
You have to lay out your.
Now here, this is a trip right now. I've had some experience fucking around in the judicial system on some civil shit, right? And it's a trip that what he is telling her, right, is he's instructing her. Hey, Mama Nell. He's instructing her on. He shouldn't even be doing this, right? Because he's a judge, right? And she's acting as her own attorney, so she should be aware of the law. But what he's doing is he's trying to instruct her on a particular principle of the law, right? What he's trying to tell her is what perjury is, right? Now she's trying to tell him what perjury is. For her, perjury is you tell a lie, and because it's in a statement that's under some kind of judicial rule review. She seems to be arguing that constitutes making a declaration under oath. What he's telling her is that it's not, because what the man actually did is she alleged a particular thing, an actionable cause, a cause of action is what they call it. She alleged that something happened. His answer was, no, that's not what it was. What it was this. So that's his version of the truth. It's his answer. And the reason why you have a trial is for the decider of the fucking facts, the judge or the jury, to decide which one makes more sense. You can't come back because this nigga says, nah, she got it fucked up. That ain't what happened. What happened was this. And then you get mad at his particular fucking response and then say, oh, okay, well, I want to add a charge of perjury because I don't agree with his answer. And that's what the judge is trying to tell her. But again, she's so intent on being this, I know what I'm talking about, and a nigga can't tell me nothing, because she's talking to a black man. I think her conversation might be a little different if she was talking to a white woman judge, right? But because again, this is just a nigga on her fucking phone screen, she can get at him like she want to, right? And that's exactly what she's doing. She getting at the judge like she would be getting at a nigga in her comment section of her Instagram.
Right.
Are we done here?
Properly.
Are we done here?
No,
I
we're
know
not.
exactly what perjury means.
No, we're
Do
not.
not insult my intelligence.
You have to
Please do not insult my
you have
intelligence.
to lay your you have to lay your
Please do
you
not
have to
insult my
lay
intelligence.
your complaint out. It has you have to allege this in the complaint. You have
Please
not.
do not insult my intelligence.
Oh, my man had to pull the young shield off. You know, like fuck the shield.
It's not about that.
He had to mute her.
You don't think I don't think you understand what perjury is. It's a
Are we
false
done
statement made
here?
on
Are we
oath.
done here? Are we done here?
I
Please
said
do not
no.
insult my intelligence.
said no.
Do not do that. Do not do that. Do not insult my intelligence
You're
as if I
wrong,
do not understand what the word perjury means.
You don't though.
Do not. If it's
Check out my man's up there though.
Yeah, he just followed after me like, yeah. Hey, judge
My
ripped the
man's
mask
like,
off. My
man.
man's like, this bitch crazy.
Y'all see why? Y'all see why?
Let me tell you something, man. All the way, real transparency. I was in court on a child custody matter and shit, right? With my youngest. I didn't want to be in no motherfucking court, right? Last thing I wanted, but you know, this my baby mama in her particular attitude at the time was, fuck that. It's whatever I want. I'm the mama. That's what it's supposed to be, right? And we ended up in court. I was like, you'll listen to the white people. This is what I'm thinking. You'll listen to the white people because that's who you call on me, is the white people, right? So you'll listen to them. I get the case back in court, and she came in on some shit like homegirl, right? She was talking crazy as motherfucker to the judge and some more shit. To make a long short, let's just say it didn't turn out good for her. She didn't get none of what she was looking for, right? I don't understand why the hell this chick right here think that this kind of attitude is gonna be convincing to this judge for him to change whatever is ruling. Mind you, he hasn't even made a ruling. All he said was she's in an improper venue for a particular claim, right? And that she cannot file an additional amended complaint for perjury because of his answer to the original complaint.
The judge was trying to help.
It's a criminal offense.
The judge was trying to help her like he had tried to help old boy out, letting him know that he couldn't fucking. He got a certain motions you got to go through to get it throughout. He tried to tell her, help her the same way. Like, you can't just push this issue on the fact of perjury when that ain't what the fuck this is. Not as explained to the court. You know what I'm saying?
He's showing way more restraint than
She's
me.
faking her position.
What you say, Nick?
I said she's faking her position. She knows it's malice. It's malicing. If I'm saying the right word, it's malice. It's pretty much assaulted his whole everything. Malice.
Yeah, but he, like Max said, my man's throwing restraint all the way till he had to take that mask off. You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, fuck the shield. Hold on. He put the hands out like, listen here, bitch. That ain't what the fuck, nigga.
Then it's a criminal offense.
Well, ma'am, it should not have been filed in district court if you want intentional infliction of emotional distress.
Okay, so that's a criminal offense.
Are you going to dismiss it and refile it?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to dismiss it. I will file another case in circuit. But as far as I'm concerned,
you can't have two cases on the ma'am. You can't have two cases going on the same issue.
Well, I'm not dismissing the case.
Well, you don't know what the fuck you do.
If you want to dismiss it, that's up to you. But I, as a plaintiff, am not dismissing the case.
He has to make a proper motion.
Well, that's on him.
But I can also transfer the venue to circuit.
Yes, that's what I thought, because there were other cases that should have been transferred somewhere else. So that's okay.
Okay, I'm going to do that. Give me the phone.
All right, boom. So we should be done, right?
Yeah.
He said he's going to transfer the case to the proper circuit. Little mama, you can go ahead on and move forward with this bullshit ass lawsuit. It also gave Mr. Richard Jordan over here some game. He might not recognize it. It's letting him know. If you make a proper motion to dismiss, right? Actually, he could have made the motion right there. He could have made an oral motion to dismiss right on the spot, right? But he ain't a fucking lawyer. He don't know. It's just a nigga showing up in court. Like he said, man, I would think that you would throw this shit out. It's a waste of your time, Judge. What the fuck? Why are we here?
Right.
But in any event, we should be done, right? Old girl's getting what she got coming with the minimal amount of teeth pulling. But let me show you where this whole big thing that we always kind of stand on, this lack of accountability,
Indeed.
that is kind of inherent and inbred in the sisterhood.
Don't know when admit when you're wrong.
Watch how little mama go.
Ma'am, what about his costs associated with appearing because you filed it in the wrong court?
I need to see because I was not aware, since you said perjury was not on there, I was not aware that a criminal offense for intentional infliction of emotional distress was considered a criminal offense there, that it had to be.
I didn't say that. That is not what I said.
Yes,
that is not what I said. I said that. No, I didn't. You said that.
You stated
I said that circuit.
You stated that the criminal. You stated that emotional infliction of emotional distress is a criminal perjury. And you stated that perjury is a criminal offense. But you also stated that perjury is not on the document that I placed forth before you. So criminal offense would not.
It's not in the complaint.
On there.
It's not in the complaint.
I need you to show me. I need you to show me the document which states that intentional infliction of emotional distress is indeed and in fact a criminal offense, because that's the original offense that was placed on there.
You never said that. I never said that.
Yes, you did.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not. Ma'am,
yes, you did.
Listen. I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth with you. I will repeat to you what I said.
I'm not either.
I said that intentional. You need to be quiet while I'm talking. You need to be quiet. Can you mute her, please?
Because perjury is a criminal offense. It has to go to circuit court. Intentional infliction of emotional distress.
What I said was intentional infliction of emotional distress is something that circuit court has jurisdiction over. I never characterized that as a criminal matter. It is definitely a civil claim, but it is something that can't be done in district court.
Now, boom. If she was listening, right, he was clear. He clarified for her what her misinterpretation about what he said was. She ain't even listening to him, right? No. At this stage of the game, the clerk muted her because she just been talking over this nigga, right? She's not trying to hear nothing that he's got to say because she thinks that what she has to say is so much more important and more valid than any kind of point that, you know, this black man who happens to be a fucking judge.
Just so happen to have a business in law.
Just happens to be sitting on the fucking bench and shit, right? Trying to give you some game, because not once did, you know, he, you know, go off and, you know, kick her shit out. Like, I would, as a judge, I would have, they got what they call making a motion sua sponte, right? That means the court on its own motion right? I would have dismissed the law on my own motion, right? As the judge. Fuck you. How dare you be in my courtroom? I don't give a fuck if it's on Zoom. How dare you be in my courtroom being so blatantly disrespectful?
With that belief.
And on top of it, you don't know what the fuck you talking about.
And
I know
thirdly,
you think you do. And because you think you know what you're talking about, you believe that gives you the right to disrespect this man in his office. You at his job. You showed up at his work, right? Looking for him to do something for your ass. And this is how you get at
right. And
Now,
and she made that nigga snatch his shield off. So
it. Right.
like, you gotta come in. Right. Yeah,
that's what I said to you. You are of the mistaken belief that circuit court does not hear civil matters because you said, well, I thought circuit court only did criminal. You are the one who are mistaken about the jurisdiction of circuit court because that's what you stated on the record.
She's still talking.
I know. And I don't think the motherfucking glasses got fucking lenses in
He's
them.
been talking the entire time.
Well, I said I was muted.
Judge, excuse me, you don't understand how this works. Let me explain something to you about Zoom right quick.
That's
Okay.
the clerk.
When I muted her and now I'm asking her to unmute, if she doesn't do something on her end, she's still muted. So right now she's still muted.
She's still
I
talking.
have
She can hear
asked her
him.
to unmute.
She
She's not
muted, but she
looking
can
at
still
the
hear
device
him.
that she's holding.
She talking so much she cannot hear them talking about her being muted.
That's typical.
I am ordering that
So
this
they
go
got
to
rid of
Seventh
dog
Circuit
ass.
Court. Venue is to be changed because intentional infliction of emotional distress is a circuit court matter outside the jurisdiction of district court. Plaintiff shall pay the filing fees in the receiving court. And I don't know if you asked for a jury trial or not. You did not, it looks like. So there was no jury fee. No further proceedings shall be had after transfer until these costs or expenses are paid. If not paid within 56 days of the date of this order, this case shall be dismissed by the court to which it was transferred.
So the end result is the case got transferred to the proper jurisdiction with the stipulation that she had to pay the filing fees. I don't know if that meant his fees as well.
Mm-hmm.
She had to pay the filing fees at that level before she could continue
On to the next.
Yeah, what was going on to the next, like you say. It's a trip though. Like I said, I had kind of looked her up and shit. It was real easy to fucking find shit on her. She appears to be a vexatious litigant.
Which means one that just sues for anything.
Yeah, you
Everything.
just sue at the drop of the bat. You make a whole lot of fuck. This is a case that got kicked out. She didn't show up. Nah, the shit was a trip, right? Because she actually litigated this case for like 7 months, and then didn't ever show up. Didn't show up at the last fucking.
I wonder how much money she racked up in fees because the way the judge was getting at her about the defendant's court costs and shit, fees showing up. She said, you know what I mean? So,
which is hilarious because generally, if you ain't, if you don't got the bread and shit, right, you always can put in a fee waiver and they'll let you proceed without filing the fees. But if you file in multiple, if you continue to file what they call frivolous lawsuits, then what'll happen is you'll be deemed a vexatious litigant, and then you'll never get the fee waiver. So it'll cost your ass like $700-800 to file a case in court. And I think that's probably what happened with her. But yeah, man, that's just another example of the shit that I always hang my hat on in our bigger podcast in the Piranha Pod, which is that as much as we want to get along with our female counterparts, a lot of it goes to the way that they regard us, coupled with the way that they treat us. And when I say treat us, I really mean the way that they talk to us, because, you know, you ain't talking to me right, you don't get to treat me very much like shit anyway, right? I ain't be around your motherfucking ass. But I think that's a big problem and shit, right? Is that we don't have that accountability again, right? That, you know, chicks will stand on being wrong and allow themselves an opportunity to be corrected in whatever situation, right? Now, in the situation that we just looked at, we were looking at a judicial setting. Imagine if that was her dude, if the judge was her dude at home.
Right.
This nigga ain't never right about nothing.
But that's like typical, bro. That's like how that go. Especially with a brother who thinks she know what she don't know.
Real spill. All right, well, we just wanted to give you guys a quick video, 30 minutes of the King's Corner. I'll try to pop in on you guys here and there and try to make it happen and shit. I know you guys have been kind of missing us on the pond. We've been kind of sporadic over there on the pond and shit, right? So we're going to try to give you guys a lot of these reaction videos, as many as possible. Still try to keep it along the same line. Thank everybody for joining us on Facebook and YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all know what the business is. And holler at us. We have been the King's Corner, and now we are